perseverance in learning and in life. No one was ever born a master at anything. They had to develop the mindset of becoming a master and to be successful in the things that they want to do in life, whatever they choose. Most people never master anything in life, believe it or not, because they don't have the mindset to be a master at anything or to work hard enough to be a master at anything, because most of them are lazy. Some people do the work, and they decide that they, at an early age, that they want to be a master at one thing, and they put all their time and effort into that one thing, and they end up usually becoming a master. It takes rigorous time and effort to become a master. It usually take about 10,000 hours to become a master at doing one single thing over and over again. It seems like a long time when you tell most people that 10,000 hours, they decide at that moment that they don't want to do that thing, or they don't want to be a master at that thing. But you have people that do decide to be a master at one little thing, and they put all their time and effort into it, and that's when you get people like Stephen Curry and Ray Allen, who are pure shooters, and basically all they do is shoot. They got to the NBA and made millions of dollars just because they could shoot a pure jump shot than most people that play against them or with them. They learned first when they were little. They learned the basics of a basic jump shot, and they took that and they repeated it over and over again, and they became masters at it. But most kids, you would teach most little kids, you would teach how to shoot, and they would shoot when you give them a ball or take them to the park or to the gym and they shoot. But every now and then it's a kid that when you teach them how to shoot, they gonna stay in the gym, they gonna sleep in the gym, they gonna live in the gym, and they gonna become elite at shooting the ball. And then they gonna rise above the other little kids that just shooting every now and then. And that's when you get NBA players, people who made millions of becoming a master at something. The people like Stephen Curry and Ray Allen, they decided at a young age they were gonna perfect their craft. So they went to the gym and they performed the same shooting mechanics over and over again. They were taught how to hold the ball with little air between your palms, have your fingers spread, and you got use this hand as your guide hand, and you have to release the ball and roll it off your fingers, extend your hand, and hold your follow through. And at the end, the most important step to a jump shot is at the end of every shot, you should correct yourself on what you did wrong, if you missed it or made it, what you did wrong based on what you did the time before that and other times. I'm going to be talking about how I'm relating basketball and learning a certain skill in basketball to you could learn a certain skill in whatever job you have or whatever skill you want to have or whatever major you have in college, and you could perfect that major or skill and become a master at it, and become elite, and people will want you over somebody else because you don't do it like they do, you do it better because you're a master. I played basketball for most of my life, and basketball is what taught me how to persevere and to challenge myself and work through problems. And I brought that into my real life. When I had a problem or something came into my life that seemed like it was gonna knock me down, I decided that I was gonna persevere through that because based on what basketball taught me. Some difficulties that come when you try to persevere. It's not easy to persevere because sometimes you have pain, you don't want to get up in the morning and work on your craft. Sometimes it's when you miss a lot of shots. When you taking all those shots, you don't make every shot. You miss it sometimes. You miss a lot of those shots. Some people get discouraged from missing a lot of those shots, and they will walk out the gym and quit, or they'll decide to make up excuses or try to decide that they don't justify why they don't want to do that craft anymore. But all they have to do is keep on shooting, even when you miss, and eventually you're gonna make more than you miss, and you become a master, and you become elite. If you persevere and you don't give up in life, you learn the lesson of not giving up, and you can apply that over and over again in multiple, endless situations in your life. And that's a lesson that's very valuable, that's priceless. And the dictionary, the definition of perseverance is steady persistence of adhering to a course of action, belief, or purpose. And it's a quote that I got from motivationalwordpress.com. It says, "A river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence." And I thought that was a good quote because it's a good metaphor and it's a good way to put persistence in a picture, kind of. And wrapping up, I think that if anybody can be anything they want in life, they could be a master of anything they want, as long as they persistent